What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark with The Better Mark, and I want to recap yesterday's plays as well as get into tonight's interesting NBA slate, and then we're going to parlay that into the weekend where we get into some of the All-Star festivities, what's going on as we get into the second half of the NBA season. So make sure you guys are all subscribed down below. Turn that notification bell, and the handle for my X account is in the bottom left of your screen as well. That's where I like to have a line of communication, and I'm going to be posting a lot of cool stuff along the way, a lot of instant forms of communication in that on that platform, guys. If I have something big going on, I will post that on X once we get up and running, as well as some cool giveaways. So make sure you guys are all subscribed there and here on YouTube. But let's get down into it, guys. We want to recap the first play of the evening where we get into the New York Knicks, right? I thought that was a game where we got a lot of late inactives, but I really like the Knicks taking that 3.5 on the road at Orlando. We saw some early inactives for Orlando, and Orlando's a very good team in the back-to-back spots, but it was one where you look at the Knicks, they needed to get a win. They needed to get on their feet and find some stable ground, and obviously, guys, Tom Thibodeau is where he's a bulldog, man. He's not going to pull up before the All-Star break, so that was kind of shocking once I locked that one in, that we saw all those inactives on the Knicks fronts, but they put up about 40 points in the first quarter, so that was one where we thought we had some legs to stand on, and we just did not get home with that. I actually kind of turned it off because I thought it was just going to be a clear cover for the Knicks. But then the Magic ended up having a strong second quarter and flipping that script and taking it home. So that was a loss, and then as well as the unfortunate beat we had within Golden State, right? 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, hard foul by Plumlee, Ty Lue gets ejected, and then it seems like the Warriors lost control. And that's kind of going to segue into tonight's play because this is one where they got to get it done. And we look at yesterday's game, the emotions on your home court, right? PG-13 went off. It's something where the Clippers, this was a very tough spot, one without Kawhi Leonard in the lineup. I thought defensively they were going to be overmanned and outmatched, and they did. They came back from a 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter, so tip your cap to the Clippers, man. That is just a tough one to swallow. Ended up blowing a couple of my tickets that I had in the account. And then lastly, guys, the lone win on yesterday's three was the Donovan Mitchell points. We really exploded on that one. Scary first quarter, not putting up enough, but if you guys follow the Cavs, you know Mitchell, if they come back in the game and the game script allows for it, he's going to flash some numbers in the second half, come on strong, and he ended up getting home with 30+. So those were the three plays yesterday, and we're going to segue into tonight's contest. But guys, make sure you guys are all subscribed while you're watching this till the end, and turn on that notification bell as well as on X, because this is something where you guys never want to miss a beat when I post something here on the socials. But let's get into it, guys. Let's talk the first game, right? We're going to go out into the city of Memphis, right? Milwaukee Bucks at the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to look into a few things. But, guys, this is important to understand. This has nothing to do with necessarily basketball in tonight's short three-game slate. A lot of families, a lot of friends, a lot of parties are all going on in Vegas for the festivities within the NBA All-Star Weekend. This is one where it's a vacation time of the year for NBA players, okay? This is one where these three games, these 6 teams playing tonight, are kind of looking forward to what's to come in the next couple days, not so much what's coming tonight. Okay, so you want to talk about a giant look-ahead spot. This is one where you can catch a huge favorite off guard. But conversely, you know, both teams have to show up and play, so there are very much instances where the underdog absolutely gets blown out of the water. And that could happen tonight. Really, truthfully, it could, because these are two teams that are very, very strong-minded teams that kind of need wins. They need to finish strong. I think one is more so a chance of an underdog upset. So that's what I'm going to throw out for you guys. And I'm going to just pick them. I don't like doing this. Personally, if this was up to me, I might play some props. But I am going to give you guys 3 picks and plays from each of these games, just the way I see it. But not necessarily going to play them because, like I said, this is a tough and weird spot on the card. You just don't know what's going to show up, what mentalities we're going to get, and what is going to be the actual coaching strategy. Is it just to get out healthy, get to the All-Star break healthy? Some people need it, right? There's some teams playing tonight, Golden State, Milwaukee for one. They need to regroup, okay? But they also need wins. So that's what I want to break down for you guys in this video. So that first game, guys, we're going to go out into the city of Memphis, Milwaukee taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The first play from that contest is we're going to go Vince Williams Jr., PRA, over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists for him. He's hit that number pretty much in every single game. And this is one that has potential, a lack of defense showing up, okay? I don't think Milwaukee is going to be motivated to play. They need a win. They really also need the break. They are really struggling on defense. And this is one where, I watched the last Milwaukee Bucks game, and Giannis looked a little fatigued, but they are one of those teams, guys, that just comes out swinging. No matter what the situation is, they just really have a mindset of just any given day they need to come out and play. So it's something where I don't know if if Memphis is going to match that intensity. But in terms of the Bucks, guys, this is one where I don't really have a play on the side. I do like the over 223. I just don't think there's going to be too much defense being played by either team. And Memphis is a little bit younger. They're going to be a little bit more, springy, I think, and I really do like that Vince Williams PRA, but as well as the over in this contest, over 223. So those are two I'm going to be looking at, as well as getting into the Golden State Warriors game, guys. This is where we look at some of the numbers surrounding the Warriors, and you can see the matchup. This is one where the Utah Jazz they're no joke, right? They are no joke, and this is one Golden State has that emotional loss last night. Now they have to pack their bags, go on the road to Utah before hitting the All-Star weekend. And I truthfully think this is one where the pedigree will survive. Utah had a tough game last night. They're on a back-to-back. Both teams are on a back-to-back. Both teams have coming off losses. But I think Golden State just needs this game a little bit more. I think that's what it comes down to. So I'm really going to be backing the Warriors. I'm not going to take the 1.5. I'm going to take the Warriors back to the well, minus 126. Lock it in early because I really do think with a 3-game slate, this number is going to climb. Probably get up to about 135, 140 in that range, even 140 beyond if it really catches some sharp money. But it's already moved from a 115 open. So Golden State is definitely taking the money on this one. And that's where I really like them in this spot. It's just going to be a spot play for me. They need to get a win. They need to get that confidence leading into the All-Star break, and they have that championship mindset where I feel like they're going to be able to get it done. So that'll be the second play of the day, as well as this is kind of one where we're going to look into the Portland Trail Blazers, guys, and I want to show you guys some stats here we got up on the board. The T-Wolves, they are a very, 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 very strong, underrated team. Despite being 38-16, 28-23, they're a great cover team. There's a chance that Anthony Edwards is going to be out. He's questionable at this point, so this is the early recap and breakdown. So make sure you guys all check live before lock, understand exactly what's going to happen. But the Blazers, guys, they are a walking, talking dumpster fire, but they do cover spreads. Okay, they're about 500 in covering spreads. And we look into some of the metrics and stuff surrounding this game. This is one where I could see Minnesota pulling up, resting their guys, right? Winning 4 of their last 5 against the spread. Portland's covered 2 of their last 2 against the spread, okay? I'm not going to be playing this, but this is one where I want to just throw it out there for you guys. If you're looking for a juicy underdog to root for, Portland coming down from plus 346 open, now sitting at a plus 319 money line. It's kind of lost its value in flair, but at plus 350, guys, that was one where I would look and entertain a Portland Trail Blazers money line position and possibly watching the game late in the fourth quarter, able to come on the other side and buy into Minnesota with a cheap money line price if they were up in a close game. So those are things I'm going to be looking at. That's something where we're seeing a little bit of money come in on the over in all 3 of these contests. I think people are predicting a lot of a defensive lapse, but this is where we look at these 3 games. I told you my plays, right? So just to recap, the over 223 in the Milwaukee Bucks, Memphis Grizzlies games, as well as Vince Williams over 23.5 PRA. We'll go with Warriors money line, and just for fun, guys, we're going to lock in the Portland Trail Blazers plus 8.5. We're going to take the points here. I think they can backdoor this one, and Minnesota might be pulling up in this late contest on the road. So that's what I got going on. Those are 4 plays. I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to be playing. I'm going to see a little bit where the market shifts, wait for some more news to come out on the injury front. But I guarantee you I will be playing that Warriors money line. That is definitely in the account already before that gets any higher. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are all doing well. Remember to subscribe down below if you have not yet done so. Smash that like button as well. And let me know your picks down below in the comments. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say. Hope we have an open line of communication down below in the comments box, as well as once I get X up and running, Patreon, a lot of cool stuff coming in the future. So make sure you guys are all subscribed, stick with the channel, and go cash some tickets. Cheers.